Hey, good evening, my friends. Welcome to our Sunday night live broadcast. I was trying to get here a little early, and I actually logged into the wrong webinar. So anyway, I'm glad I'm here. I want to give everybody a minute or two to get here because tonight I am going to pull back the cloud that has literally been over one of my favorite students, and how he absolutely built a team of 500,000 people. Now, he recruited 45 top earning leaders over the course of 4 years. And some would come, some would go. But primarily, he got where he is today with 500,000 people. Because he has a team of roughly 30 whales that he's working with. And Francisco has been a student of mine going all the way back about 21, 22 years, when I was helping everybody build a prepaid legal business. He was in his 20s, and he really took to this, ended up earning an income of a couple of $1,000s a month. First, always nice to see you. All right. So he comes back into network marketing in 2020. Now, he had a lot of people that he was connected to on Facebook, connected to a lot of people on LinkedIn. And typically, he would make friends with people that shared his interests, that shared his hobbies, that were members of network marketing companies that he heard were having difficulty. And so, as his business would expand, we were using a strategy that was so phenomenal that I didn't talk about him 2020, 2021. I didn't even talk about him 2022. Because when working with people in my coaching program, we come up with some outrageously effective strategies. We kind of keep it under wraps. I mean, after all, I owe it to my coaching students not to give away the secrets, the tactics that we used for them to have success for a period of time. And then we open it up to everybody. So in 2023, started talking about it a lot more. And I held back until now to really lay it all out for you, show you exactly what he did. And frankly, as I've been telling you for years, anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. So I want to welcome all of my friends that are watching this on Facebook, all of my friends that are watching this on LinkedIn or on my YouTube channel. Especially want to welcome all of my coaching students and bootcamp students that are participating in this Zoom, along with their guests. So let's get into it. How did he do it? Now, have you ever wondered how some people achieve success in their business so fast and rose to the top of their company so quickly? Company announces so-and-so reached the top level. How long have they been in the business? 2 months. So how did they do it? More importantly, how can you do it? Now, when somebody reaches the top level in your company and they've been in the business for 15 years and you're just getting started, you have to ask yourself, well, there's no way I can do it. I mean, they've got 15 years in the business. And the truth is, you can do it by connecting with leaders and top earners in other companies who are looking for a new home and bring them into your business. I didn't know initially that that was possible. Now, these people became top earners in your business by recruiting network marketing whales, leaders with large teams of distributors that are looking for a new company, people like him or her. They became top earners by recruiting whales, people with large circles of influence, male or female. So there are two secrets that network marketing top earners know, but you don't. And no one ever talks about it. Now, the top earning network marketing leaders in your company don't talk about this for a number of reasons. But when you know what they know and learn that you can do what they did, you will become a top earner much faster. And you can't believe how effective it is. And tonight, I'm going to lay out for you step by step exactly what he did. Well, I got this from Francisco. My team has exploded to over 500,000 people in the last 4 years, thanks to the more than 45 whales I've recruited, thanks to the power of your tactics and scripts. And the best part, my leaders are buzzing with excitement because they're having faster growth than ever before. One of my whales brought in 300,000 people in just 60 days. That's mind-blowing. Another added 80,000 in the same amount of time. It's phenomenal. Now, while there are a total of 10 network marketing experience at the top earners in your business know but never talk about, tonight I'm only going to talk about 2. Knowing these 2 secrets alone enabled Francisco to build a team of over 500,000 people with the help of over 45 network marketing leaders with large teams of distributors that were looking for a new company. Secret number 1, every month over 200 network marketing companies close, merge with other companies, fail to launch, or make unpopular changes that create a large pool of unhappy leaders that are looking to join another company. The leaders and top earners found in this group are called whales. Secret number 2, at least 300 network marketing companies are started every month. And just like any new startup company, companies open, companies close. So 93% of these companies are going to fail within 3 to 5 years. Now, the false belief out there that drive people to jump into a startup, that the people who get in early, the ones who are first, are the ones who make the most money, is simply not true. But the appeal to some people is flat out hard to resist. Got to get in first. Over and over again, we've seen that it's not about when you get into a company, it's about the actions you take and the people you bring into the business with you. Success in network marketing doesn't care about timing, it cares about what you do with the opportunity in front of you. So don't let anyone mislead you. It's time to stop buying into that old story and start focusing on the fact that even you can create massive results by bringing in leaders from other companies, no matter when you started. So, the 10 top secrets. Every month, 200 companies close. Every month, 300 new companies are launched. And network marketing companies recruit top earners. Leaders will leave a good company, move to another one. Successful networkers will leave a failing company. 85% of the top earners in the company have been in more than one company. People usually make more money in their second or third than they did in their first. When you bring a leader, top earner, or a whale into your business, it grows faster. Help is available to anyone to recruit a leader, and anyone at any level of experience in network marketing can recruit a whale. But the first two are the big ones. Winning the network marketing game can be like playing musical chairs. When leaders, top earners, leave one company and go to another one, there's a scramble to bring people with them from their former company to fill out their organizational structure of their new organization. 85% of the leadership and top earners in network marketing have been experienced moving from one company to another one during their career more than once. So why should you listen to me? Because in the 90s, I broke the code to a social network called America Online and changed the network marketing game. Social media is the great equalizer. It gives everybody equal access to everybody else that's on the network. I used their texting feature and developed a simple, powerful formula with scripts that completely transformed my business. I took my team from 400 people to over 7,000 people in just 18 months. How? By learning the two secrets I'm about to share with you tonight. These are the strategies that create massive growth, and I'm here to help you unlock that same potential. So get ready, because what I'm going to reveal can take your business results to a whole new level. Now, when you have better business building tools than the top earners in your business had, you can become a top earner much faster. My training, How Network Marketers Catch Whales, People with Large Circle of Influence, is constantly being edited and modified. The Top Earners 90-Day Game Plan and my scripts book are always being revised. Now, the fast way to become a top earner: talk to people that you know with large circles of influence, bring them into your business, and help them bring in their friends. Everybody that gets into network marketing is told the same thing. A faster way to become a top earner is to talk to the professionals that you know with large circles of influence, bring them into your business, and help them bring in their friends. But the fastest way to become a top earner is to talk to the professionals that you want to know on LinkedIn and Facebook with large circles of influence. We call them outsider whales if they don't have any experience in network marketing. It could be a school principal. It could be a professional athlete. It could be a professional speaker. Bring these people into your business and help them bring in their friends. But the fastest way to become a top earner is to talk to a network marketing leader with a large team, an insider, bring them into your business and help them bring in their leaders and team members that are already trained. So who are the best professional whales? Well, obviously, experienced network marketers. And every month, example, last month, Rodan and Fields, a cosmetic network marketing company, changed their comp plan. They went from a network marketing comp plan to an affiliate marketing plan. Well, what does that mean? Let's say you're a leader and you have 5 people under you that you brought in, 5 leaders, and each of those 5 leaders had 200 people. And you, as the leader, are getting overrides on what your leaders are doing and all the people under them. Well, that changed in Rodan and Fields. Now you're only getting paid for the people you personally brought in. So any leader that has any kind of a structure and organization under them, they just lost their income. Companies go out of business. Companies restructure. So experienced network marketers, clearly the best professional whales. Well, you've also got affiliate marketers. Now, a lot of affiliate marketers at one point in time were in network marketing, got disenchanted because they didn't want to sell to their friends. So they jumped into affiliate marketing because they had a big list and they started marketing and promoting things. Same thing with experienced internet marketers. Authority figures. Anybody that has any kind of leverage based on who they are and what they do are the best professional whales. Insurance agency owners. More than any other profession, insurance people understand the whole network marketing concept. They love it. The only challenge you're going to have with an insurance agency owner is their possible bad feelings about network marketing. So I want you to understand something. Today, 70% of the people that are in network marketing are orphans. Whoever brought them into their business is no longer in the business. Maybe they became product users, loved the products, and then decided they wanted to build the business. The problem is the person that told them about the products is no longer in the business. Or the person that told them about the products has gone on to another business or another company. So they don't have any help. There's no one they can go to, and leaders are very proprietary about the systems that they're teaching their people. You know, one of the things that I've dealt with for years. See, originally, when I started to train, I was a member of the Direct Sales Association, and my tapes and my books were purchased by established network marketing companies and made available to everybody in the business. Then after about 8 years, it was 7 years, I was so well entrenched in a number of companies, and the DSA changed the format for their meetings, so I kind of pulled out of that and just started working with the leaders that I knew and leaders that we would meet along the way. And I was shocked to learn that I could be in a company and I'm working with one top earner who will share my existence with people on his team, but he wouldn't want anybody else that wasn't on his team to know about me because everybody else was competition. And I've lived with that for years. Only now, and we'll talk about this before we're done, I have introduced a universal new product that everybody in network marketing is going to want. It's very, very inexpensive. It deals with artificial intelligence. And I added an affiliate program to it to reward you for telling other people about it. It's only $19.97 a month. Easy, something that anybody can afford. And the nice thing about it is because we're talking about artificial intelligence, you can not only share it with members of your team, you could share it with people in your company, you could share it with somebody that you're talking to that's not having any luck selling whatever they're selling. So you can make money when you're talking to somebody that doesn't buy what you're selling. We'll talk about that before we're done. So after insurance agency owners, you got professional athletes, celebrities, corporate executives. Last year, Bed Bath & Beyond declared bankruptcy. And you could go on LinkedIn today and you could find store managers that work for them for 25 years that have yet to be able to find their next deal. And what do they love doing? They love building teams. They love training people how to sell, to go for quotas, to surpass quotas. They would make fabulous network marketers, except for the fact that they've got a negative, lousy attitude about network marketing based on their perception. And you never, ever want to be deterred when you talk to somebody that has a negative attitude about network marketing, because the bottom line is you've got better information than they do. And my goal this year, pretty much the goal that I've had for the last 29 years, because this is my 29th year training, is to break through and help more people understand that so many network marketing people out there today are being trained with old school, antiquated tactics that frankly don't work. They haven't worked for years. And now they're taking artificial intelligence, which is a phenomenal tool, and they're loading it up with garbage. Business owners that are looking for side income, authors, coaches, and podcasters. So these are all groups of professionals that are connected to a lot of people. And when you bring one of these people into your business grows faster. Oops. So Francisco initially connected with people that have many things in common, especially his hobbies. He connects with people that share his passion for an activity: boating, cruising, fishing, flying, sailing, marathons, running, tennis, working out, surfing, skydiving, etc. Connects with network marketers in companies that don't necessarily have a need, but they share his interest and passion for activities. So what activities are you passionate about? Reaching out and connecting with a network marketer at any level can end up paying huge dividends. Because if they've been in a company for any length of time and they've been relatively active, then they have a pretty good idea of who the leaders are, who are the most active people. You bring in someone at any level into your business, and that opens the door to everyone else in that company. So he jumps back into network marketing in, I think it was the summer of 2020. And in November of 2020, he sends me this. Wonders, I'm in the process of enrolling 2 whales. Both combined are making over $1 million a year in their company. I couldn't have done it without your mentorship. So how did he do that? First, he learned their network marketing history. They asked him about the reference to being a social media trainer in his profile headline. He told them that over the years he had been mentored by the top social media trainer in the industry and was his protege. Now, for those of you that are my coaching students, for that matter, I mean, anybody that goes to my boot camp could probably say the same thing. Now, one of the two guys had heard about me. The other one had no idea who Max Steingart was. He demonstrated my change your photo strategy by having them change their pictures on Facebook. Now, the thing is, these two guys had been in their business a long time. They knew nothing about social media, nothing. They were fascinated by it. They knew lots of people were having a great success. And so here they're talking to this nice guy who appears to know what he's talking about. Why were they looking for another company? All kinds of reasons. In their case, they built up organizations. They had money coming in. But over the past few years, there was a lot of attrition. The size of the groups were going down. And the way that they built the business initially weren't working anymore. So they could continue to beat the bushes. But there's an interesting phenomenon. When a top earner leaves one company and goes to another one, in that initial rush, they bring a bunch of leaders over. The leaders bring their people with them. And in the first month, they get all kinds of attention, all kinds of accolades from the company. Hey, welcome, Bill. You know, in the first month, he brought in 15, 20 people. And that catches the attention of all the whales. People that are in the same company, they're not part of anything. Nobody is helping them. Nobody is giving them any kind of guidance. And so they turn to these new stars that are coming in the hopes that maybe they could hatch onto these people. And so the overall strategy over the years is a leader will come into a new company because the income in the old company is flat, it's going down. And they know if they bring enough people over in the first month and it starts to grow internally, genetically, organically, then they're onto something. So the second month, they bring in more leaders, more people. And in many cases, they can actually start making more money in the new business than they're making in the old. Some leaders will negotiate deals with a new company. Companies say, oh, we don't do that, but I'll tell you they do. I've helped probably about 7 or 8 top earners negotiate deals in other companies. And we just heard last week that one of the top earners, a huge top earner in Isagenix, who left with a group and went over to a startup company about 2 years ago called 3. Millions of dollars. Announced on social media, I think it was last week, that she's leaving and she's going to another company. And the interesting thing is, the company supposedly paid her $400,000 to make the switch. but nobody's taught. So this is the kind of background activity that most people that don't know anything about the back office activity in companies, they don't know. So by proving, look, and I mean, basically he's telling them what I tell you, okay? Instead of making a list of 100 people and then calling them up to tell them about your new deal, using that, you got to go through 100 no's to get a yes strategy. Here's another way. Change your picture. See all the people that react and respond to it. React to them. Start talking to those people. Follow this script. And you'll be amazed at how many people you could be bringing into your business. People that you would naturally have called the old-fashioned way, gotten shot down, are now able to build their business from a picture change. And these two guys now think Francisco walks on water. Oh my God, this guy is not kidding. He also gave them some additional profile advice. In my scripts book, we have profile advice to LinkedIn connections, where you point out to people what they can do to improve. They love you because all of this stuff works. Then he learned their current network marketing story, what they were doing, why they weren't particularly happy, so he could show them that he could help them. Now, the one thing that you have no control over, he had no control, was, are these people going to like the products and your company? And the wonderful thing is, when you get to this level where you're starting to talk to people at this level, you don't want to do it yourself. You want to bring in, you want to enlist the help of your upline. If you don't have an upline, then what you want to do is you go to the company. Get someone in the company to help you. What we're going to do is tell them, listen, I'm talking to this huge leader in another company, and I need some help. And they'll help you. So, the two whales that Francisco enrolled in November would bring 3 other whales into his business the following month. So we ended December 2020 with 5 whales. And that grew to a highly motivated team of 200 people. 2 bring in 3. Everybody is excited because the strategies and scripts are helping everybody quickly. For those of you that are students, for those of you that are applying these things, you know it works. Five whales, the end of 2020. Now, most network marketing leaders and top earners that don't know much about social networks don't know the importance of hiding their friends. So when you make a connection with someone that's a leader, and they are now on your first level, you can see who all their connections are. So now he had literally access to hundreds of people. Now, some of these leaders were connected or working with these guys in the same company. Some of them were connected with these people in other companies, but it gave him now a huge resource of people that he would not normally have access to, which is the reason why you want to make sure that people can't recruit, prospect the people you're connected to. So they were connected to many other network marketing leaders that Francisco was now able to reach out and connect with. And again, following the scripts, he could pick out network marketing leaders that, frankly, when you looked at their profile, you could tell they knew nothing about social media. They weren't really using LinkedIn, or for that matter, Facebook. They were on it. Change your picture was the fastest way to demonstrate you know what you're talking about. Well, by March, those 5 whales would grow to 10 whales. And everyone's bringing their teams from their previous companies with them. Second paragraph, the scripts are helping everyone build their business faster than they imagined was possible. And they've given him the confidence to talk to any unhappy top earning network marketer, position himself as the leader they want to work with. His business is on fire. So is he. So will you be. That's the power of duplication. To have all these people out there being taught nonsense. Get out of your comfort zone. Go for no. Go for no. You need a capture page. You need a funnel. You need this. You need this. You need a buy leads. Nonsense. All you need is a profile. What Francisco would learn about each leader and top earner he talked to. Well, how long they'd been in their business. What they did before getting into network marketing. People love talking to people that are interested in them. What was the name of their first company? What other network marketing companies had they worked with previously? Where did they have their greatest success? Now, these top earners were talking to him, looking at him as a potential new addition to their team, to their organization. But what really attracted them to him was that line in the in his headline, social media trainer, social media expert, because these people knew nothing about social media, or what they did know never really worked for them. Francisco knew that anyone, any level, in any company could lead him to a whale. So don't focus your searches for people at the top of a company unless you personally share common interests, personal value. Focus on someone that shares your common interests and personal values in any company, and they can lead you to a whale. That doesn't mean you can't reach out to whales and top earners. But these top earners every day are hearing from dozens of people that are trying to sell them something. Now, while it's easy to connect with many of the top people in any company, sometimes you can get to the top person faster by making a strong connection with someone far down in their organization. Remember, the friends of top earners and leaders can be your friend based on common interests and values. Initial relationships with strangers on Facebook, LinkedIn, and other social networks are based on attraction, perception, their perception of who you are, obviously your perception of who they are, appreciation. Posting plays a big, big role here. Giving people tips and conversation. Every time you make a new connection is like planting a seed in the garden. So you can connect with someone at the bottom of an organization. And that person can lead you directly to the top. So you got an unhappy network marketer down at the bottom who's not happy because of a change that the company made. Up at the top, his upline, oh, he's happy. Everything is great. His checks are going down a little bit, but he's enjoying life until enough of the people under him start voicing their displeasure with the changes that people are making, the company is making. And all it takes is one thoughtless announcement from a company, and they could change that happy leader to another network marketing leader that's looking for a new home. In our top runner retreats, we give several examples of people that did exactly that. Now, somebody down at the bottom can connect you to someone a little higher up. Oh, I'm thrilled. I love it when, but let me unmute Francisco.
Good evening, Max.
Francisco, we don't talk with, I know you're super busy and so how you been?
Just enjoying life. You know, these kids, and I think for everyone that's on this call, Max seen me grow up from having a girlfriend, then she married me, then we became beautiful newlyweds until our daughter, who turned 13, another daughter who's going to turn 10. It's been like, you know, uh, a beautiful book that you've been part of our lives for 20 plus years. So I just been really busy with kids, and I never knew this part of my life at this day of age that this guy is going to be a super dad, busy almost 7 days a week.
That happens to be one of the super benefits of being a leader in a company where you've got sub leaders and I mean life is good, and you're right. What do you say, 14?
One is 13. She just turned 13, and then the younger one's going to be 10 in about a month.
How old do you have to be to get a driver's license up in Chicago?
If I remember, 16 with a permit, 15.
Well, that's not too far away.
Not too far. Not too far.
Not too
Not
far.
to mention the older one is a year away of earning her black belt in karate.
Love it. Love it.
You need private security. It's all yours. Don't worry.
And so busy?
Yeah, been busy.
And what advice would you give to all of these people that are listening, that are thinking, or that maybe they're doubting that they could do what you did? What advice would you give them?
Well, this is probably the most easiest platform ever. We're talking about 20 something years ago, where I'm learning your techniques, your strategies on AOL. And it was great. Don't get me wrong. We saw profiles. But now it's easy to connect with someone. You can see their face. You can see pictures of their families. You see their whole pretty much history. And for anyone on this call, if you purchase leads, stop purchasing them, because this is going to be the best investment. This is way better than cold calling. This is way better than, I know I'm kind of old saying this, grabbing the yellow pages or even going outside. this is super warm that when Max breaks it down, it all boils down the same interests you have. You'll meet some other people. I'm going to give you a quick example. Max broke it down to me. What do you like to do? Well, I like playing beach volleyball. Let's find some people who like playing beach volleyball. You can get it down and filter it to the point you have someone, your own hobbies, your own interests, your own industry, and you'll have thousands and thousands of people to talk to.
So what gave you the confidence to talk to leaders or top earners in other companies?
Well, I was always planting a seed with them, saying hi, how you doing? You got a great company, looks good. Like some of your techniques. And I would say it was maybe 3-4 years ago, maybe 5. I just said to myself, you know what? These leaders, these whales, they're just like me. You know, we speak the same language. I'm just going to do it. So I started with 1. Then 1 led to another, 2, 3, 4, then out to 14, 15. All the years that you've been showing me how to network, how to plant these seeds, it came down to that decision. Take a chance and just ask these top networkers, these whales. Sure enough, exactly what you said in the past. You're going to find people, they're not happy in their company. They changed the pay plan. They changed the formula of the product. One of the services is out. And it's just the right time, right place. So if you're on this call today, you can easily start off planting your seeds, whether it's people in your own interests, all the way up to the whales.
Well, Francisco, you got to come to Florida so I can take you sailing.
I need to go. I've been saying it. We're gonna have to set that up maybe next year, at least before I turn 50. I'm 47. I got to make it out there before I turn 50.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you know, I used to go to Chicago a lot, hang out at Navy Pier, and there's a couple of sailboats up there that charter. So if I ever have an opportunity to go out there, we'll do it. We'll do it up there. But
Max, I got a really good Mexican restaurant, really good Italian restaurant, and a very good pizza. So I'll take you really deep inside the neighborhoods that people don't ever go. Trust me, you'll end up gaining a couple pounds.
I'll tell you, this is my birthday month. My birthday is actually September the 17th, and I got 3 very good friends. We all have birthdays in September. So last night we went out to a phenomenal restaurant and really pigged out, and it was absolutely great. But I celebrate my birthday the entire month. So next week for the actual thing, we're going other places. And for all of you folks, that birthday strategy, I mean, every strategy that I've been teaching you applies. And you could use it to make connections with people. And these top earners are easy to talk to. And the best thing is, you know things that they don't know. And if you're just pleasant, you're not coming across like you're trying to recruit them, you will be blown away. So anybody in any part of the structure, that guy right there can lead you to him. That person there that you make the connection with can lead you to that person who could lead you to that person. It's amazing. It's like hardcore network marketing. Starting down there, connect with somebody on the other, a person's other leg who could lead you to someone higher up who can lead you to the top. It's all about relationship. So in December 2021, his team grew to 14,000 people. Again, he had 30 whales. I predicted he would have 20,000, but he got sick. So he ended up with 14,000 people. Actually, I think when we broke it down, he was adding about 3,000 people a day. His business was growing organically. And I was figuring if things kept going, he would end up with 20, but you know, it's the holidays. You got to take care of your health and everything. So he ended up 2021 at 17,000 people. Okay. And everybody is excited. Why? Because you're teaching them things that work. Okay. Forget this. Make a list of 100 people that you know. Get out of your comfort zone. Go for no. No, you're giving them simple things that they can change your picture. Wish someone a happy birthday. Post a joke. Start talking to the people that you're connected to. And the leaders are blown away by how simple it is. So at the end of January, okay, December, he's got 17,000 people. In 1 month, his business would double in size. Why? Because it's growing organically. The people that are coming into the business are loving the products. They're telling their friends. The leaders are encouraging all of their people. Change your picture, make a post, do this, do that. It's organic growth that's important. If your business is not growing organically, you got to take a look at that. Think about it. 38,000 people in 13 months. But that was just the start. By June, those 38,000 people would grow to 52,000. And then something really exciting happened. Okay, his team had been growing, reached 52,000 people. But he gets off the phone with a major whale who had a disagreement with the company owners, a master distributor, over money. Now, he didn't reach out and connect with that major whale. He had a friend who looked up to Francisco. You know, Francisco is gracious. He's sharing information. He's helping people. And so somebody that was way down in this guy's organization, he had no idea who this person really was. So he's reaching out to this person, they're having a conversation. What's new? How's business? And they come back to, oh, you know, not so good. You know, our leader's not happy. There's, you know, we're looking at maybe changing companies. So Francisco said, hey, you know, I'd love to talk to, you know, your leader. So he's connected to this huge whale by someone in his organization that respected and introduced this guy knows social media. All right. So then you got 600,000 people. Now, clearly not all of them are active. Okay. I mean, that's the size of his genealogy. Maybe 15% of them are dead. But he involved his upline, leadership. You know, the owner in Francisco's company's got Francisco's number on his speed dial. Everybody loves the process. Remember, just because a person's unhappy and they're looking for something doesn't mean they're going to fall in love with your company. You have to show it to them. You have to help them. So that was in June. Introduced to this super whale. Well, So his team would grow to 72,000 people, from 55 to 72, 20 months. And then the whale joins his business. Now, when you bring a whale of this size into your business, you are going to get busy. Okay? Because the whale has leaders, the leaders have leaders. And so there's a structure, there's a whole process involved in bringing a leader and the team over. Now, once you've done it with one leader, no matter how big a leader or how small a leader, the process is the same. The bigger the organization, the busier you're going to be. So now he is living the network marketing dream, the dream that every one of you aspires to. Every one of you. So in August, my company started a recruiting contest at the beginning of August. I was so busy enrolling the top earner. I had no time to do any personal recruiting. But he had 1 week. In the last 7 days, using the strategies, he enrolled 25 people. So how do you do that? If you're connected to people, we're going to be pointing out in boot camp. For those of you that are not in boot camp was rescheduled. It starts tomorrow. No, it starts on Tuesday. But you've got like 6 or 7 different strategies that you could use to start conversations with people that you know, based on the contents of their profile, would be successful in your business. 25 people, that's 3 a day. All right. His life changed. I mean, he gets to spend more time with his family, watching his kids grow up, do the things that you want to do instead of doing the things that you have to do. By November, 72,000 people. Now he's got 300,000 people. Because that super whale out of 600,000 people brought 200,000 people with him. All right? And all of you could be doing the same thing. Really could. So his team would grow to 400,000 people by the end of the year. And he brings another, because once you're talking to these whales, because remember, all of these people in social media don't know to hide their connections. When he connected with that fella that had 600,000 people, the thing was, the guy wasn't very active on LinkedIn or Facebook. Wasn't doing very much, but he hit a lot of his leaders and were connected to him. So he had so many people that he could reach out to with all of these leaders. He could reach out to, make the connection, start the process. So this guy has a team of 200,000 people, but he decides to wait, doesn't want to do anything over the holidays. So he expected to start January with 500,000 people. Well, 400,000 people is not bad. And then sure enough, the guy comes in and he brings 80,000 people. Boom. And your time is now spent training, teaching, motivating. Andy Van Dyke signed up a guy in her business from Cyprus. She met him on LinkedIn. He had 50,000 people in his former business. She brings this guy into her business. She made so much money that she took off for 6 months. But when she came back, it was easy for her to pick it right up again. All right. Now, I'm the most enthusiastic supporter of the network marketing business model you'll ever meet, or I wouldn't be talking to you about it now. but unfortunately, over the years, network marketing has earned a bad reputation in many circles because of the actions of many companies and unscrupulous leaders. So it's not entirely undeserved. But there are many great companies out there where people are thriving financially. And so during our top earner retreat, which for the summer, which was postponed until the 13th of September. So we have boot camp that starts on the 10th. We have the retreat that starts on Friday. And I want to tell you something, we are going to change lives. For those of you that have been in previous retreats, for those of you that have been in previous boot camps, my September boot camp is going to be unlike any other boot camp I have ever conducted. And our retreat is going to be unlike any other retreat. And, I do these retreats once a quarter. We'll have another one at the end of November for the fall. We'll have one in February for the winter. They're all different because things are changing in the business, things are changing in the industry. We're launching a new series of project launch scripts with new strategies. That's coming out in the September boot camp. Whoops. So I've I didn't have a chance. There was some more information that I want to talk about, and let me just give all of you some links, okay? So if you haven't registered yet for the September boot camp, I'll put it in the chat. Go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp and use a special promotion code, bigger deal. You can participate for $59. Our top earner retreat, which is going to start on Friday. Go to maxsteingart.com/retreat. And use the promo code biggest deal. Drop the price to $75. I mean, I've made it a no-brainer. Also have a special double promotion. You can register for the retreat and boot camp by going to maxsteingart.com/retreat combo. Participate in both the boot camp and the retreat for $98. And I even put a 2-payment option on it. Tomorrow night, I'm going to dive in. Let me come over here. And jump into Max GPT. Because what we're going to do every Monday, we're going to be doing a training on how to use it, how to sell it, because we've turned this into an affiliate program. So when you register, you're going to have access. And this is more than just an artificial intelligence tool. It's so much more. But basically, using the scripts, we've loaded everything into this computer. And so you're going to be able to come here What do I say to a network marketer that is looking for another home? What do I say to someone that has a negative attitude about network marketing? And the exciting thing is that as more people are using it, the computer is taking your request, everybody's request, customizing your responses and adding to this huge database. Because I'm seeing answers, frankly, fabulous answers that I never would have thought of. So oh, by the way, tomorrow night, for those of you that are in the Power Lead System, we have a special Power Lead System training at 8. At 9 o'clock, we're going to have a special training for how to effectively use Max GPT, how to talk to people. Again, we're not trying to sell. Let me make that really clear. You're not trying to sell. You're talking to someone to see if there is an opportunity to sell. Because that's what it's all about. If you're only talking to people that you know ahead of time based on what they do. I mean, look at this. You go over here on LinkedIn, show me all the people that are looking for an opportunity. We got 10 million. Or they're looking for something. Looking for an opportunity, 1,480,000. But the power today of LinkedIn, go over to your network. And so look at the people you're already connected to. So I'm connected to 11,216. Now, previously, when I would actually do the filter, they were showing me 9,600 people. I could never explain what happened to the others. Now they're showing 11,000. So they're fine-tuning everything. So these 11,000 people, they've all got connections. They connect me to 1,630,000. These people here all have connections. 1,080,000,000 professionals. I did it this morning, took a snapshot, and I had 1,090,000,000 professionals. But the truth is, there's 1,110,000,000 people on here. And if you go back to your first level, 25% of the people that you're connected to, you've never talked to. And then they've added ketchup. Actually, I should pronounce it catch up. It's not the red sauce. But this is going to give you access to people. Now, Dr. Nestor here is one of my favorite students, okay? And when you reach out to her, we want to use a GIF. We want to use a moving image. We started working together in November, and by February, she was building a Melaleuca business. She was a director 6. By March, she was a director 7. And somebody once asked me, said, how come she's not a senior director today? She sent me a message where she had generated, I think, $30,000 or $40,000 worth of product sales. How come she's not a senior director? And the truth is, the woman has a busy chiropractic practice. She's got 3 kids that are all special needs. Okay. She just wanted to join a network marketing company where she could be making some serious side money. She's doing it. Whatever your level is, whatever your goal is in this business. So somebody asked me that this morning. When I coach people, do I only work with people that want to go to the top? No, no. Anybody that has a sincere, serious effort, desire to be successful in their business, I'll work with anybody. And I'll help you go as far and as fast as you want to go. And I'll tell you right now, flat out, if anybody can do this, if you're not having the results that you want, that you desire, comes down to 5 things. Number 1, it's your profile. Your profile is not appealing to the people that you want to reach out and connect to. Fix your profile, and then the second reason that people aren't having success, you're not following the scripts. After that, if you're not having success, it's because you're talking to the wrong people, you are bringing up your business too soon, or um, you haven't qualified them enough. I mean, that's it for everything. So tomorrow we'll be back. We'll have an Ask Max session at 9:30. We'll have an Ask Max session at 4. Tomorrow night, it's all about Max GPT. And then on Tuesday, for those of you that have been in boot camps before, it's going to seem like you're in a totally different deal. So, looking at the people that are here, Eileen, it's always nice to see you. Gladys, Anthony, Bruce, Kurt, Daryl, Joseph, Michael. Sonia, we have a number of people here that have been here before, and apologize if I don't address all of you individually, but hey, I'm sorry. And don't forget Les in New Zealand. Hey, I want to tell you something. I can't even begin to tell you how much those of you that are coaching students, those of you that participate in boot camps, really mean to me, because the reason that I know so much about social media is that I actually work with all you people. I am in your accounts. I see all these things that are taking place, which is the reason why, one of the things with Francisco, he went nuts. I was showing him things, and I promised him in 2020, in 2021, even in 2022, I was not sharing with my students the things that he was doing, but it was so fundamental. All of you, every one of you, everybody that I named, you are all being mentored by me. for all intents and purposes, you could say, you're my proteges, because you really are. What I'm teaching you in the long run is going to slowly filter throughout the industry, giving new hope, giving new promise to people who have been struggling for years because they've been taught the bullshit that is being taught out there. No, you don't have to make a list of 100 people that you know. No, you don't have to go for Noah. No, go for yes. No. Be very selective about the people that you're talking to, and you will experience a level of success. Francisco's life has totally changed. It's totally changed. He told me in one of his messages, Max, I've never worked so hard in my life. I mean, I'm doing 4 or 5 Zoom sessions a day at all kinds of hours, but I'm having more fun than I've ever had in my life. And all of you, every one of you is heading down the same road. If any of you are, I'm finishing up this week with actually 3 people in my coaching program. And so if there are any of you that are interested in coaching, because it's my birthday and I do this every year, some people wait until either August when I'm celebrating my anniversary or September when I'm having my birthday, because I put out special promotions. And, for coaching, I've got a 25% discount that's available. So you can either type in the chat window coaching, put your phone number in, or write to support@maxsteingart.com. And by the way, I wanted to show you something. If you go over to my website, we've added a new feature right down here. And you could get to my customer service people faster. So go to maxsteingart.com, just come down here, click it, and type in what you need. And we have people standing by to answer your questions and help you. I'm telling you, for those of you that have been students for a long time, you're not going to believe some of the things that we're introducing to everybody. So until next time, remember, there is nothing to stop you from being as successful as you want. Nothing. And your business will not slow down in October, November, and December. They can be the busiest months of the year for you. So until next time, again, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.